Bangalore, the Silicon Valley of India, where millions of people work. But how do they go to office? We all know the traffic situation, but can they walk to it?
Joke. Slabs smashed like they offended someone, open drains begging for a victim, and garbage mounds ready to be crowned the next Everest. Shops sprawl over every inch, acting like they own the sidewalk. 3 months back, these paths were photo-op fresh. Now they're a death wish. Civic agencies must have planned this chaos during a tea break gone wrong. Pedestrians? Forced to play dodgeball with autos and bikes. Walking's not a commute, it's a gladiator arena. If have to narrate the condition in numbers are chilling. In the last 3 years alone, a staggering 768 pedestrians have lost their lives on Bangalore's roads. In 2023, 282 people died just trying to walk. Who are the most vulnerable? Our children and our elders. A heartbreaking 51% of all children killed in traffic incidents are pedestrians, and 1/3 of pedestrian fatalities are senior citizens. Motorcycles, light motor vehicles, and lorries account for most of these accidents.
But the cost isn't just human lives. This lack of proper footpaths, road networks, and overall pedestrian infrastructure is bleeding Bangalore dry. Our infamous traffic woes cost the city nearly 20,000 crore rupees annually. An earlier 2018 study by the Boston Consulting Group estimated the social cost to be 38,000 crore rupees annually. It's lost productivity, wasted fuel, and increased stress. Travel during peak hours takes an average of 162% longer than off-peak hours. The average daily commute time was 72 minutes by 2019. This constant drain on time and well-being translates directly into economic losses for businesses. In 2018, over 60% of IT workers were actively looking for employment elsewhere due to the stress of Bangalore's traffic. But what if Bangalore was different? What if pedestrians were given enough space to walk, safely and comfortably? What if the walk to your office was 20 minutes on a walkway like this versus getting stuck in the traffic for 40 minutes where you would cover the same distance? In Bangalore's crazy good weather? Wouldn't that be a no-brainer? What will it take to make this city truly walkable? I mean, we already have the weather.
First of all, instead of building all the tech parks along the ORR and building huge clusters of offices, we need to spread them out so that people can actually have space to live around them. But I don't think that is going to change anytime soon. Direct, shorter routes for walkers, unlike our current sprawling roads. Pedestrian-friendly infrastructure, wide sidewalks, clear crosswalks with no idliwala, no electric pole, no temple, and no encroachment. And lastly, connections between walking paths and efficient buses, metro, and trains, making private cars less necessary. So how do we get there? Thankfully, Bangalore isn't starting from scratch. We have initiatives like Tender Sure Roads. A 50 kilometers network already exists, showing a 300% rise in pedestrian usage.
Inner Ring Road Project, a citizen-led effort that transformed a 7.5-kilometer stretch, dramatically reducing fatalities to zero in identified black spots between November 2024 and January 2025, a stark contrast to the 5 fatal crashes recorded in the previous year.
Comprehensive Mobility Plan, CMP. This ambitious plan aims for 548 kilometers of new footpaths, 174 kilometers of cycle tracks, and even proposes 8 streets to be pedestrian, only on weekends.
But we need more than plans. We need consistent action. The way forward is clear. Stricter enforcements on footpaths to avoid encroachments. Invest in quality, long-lasting infrastructure, not temporary fixes. Design for all users, not just cars, with seamless coordination between agencies. And stop bikes from getting onto pedestrian areas, of course. Aim for 80% of all daily commutes to be by public transport, walking, or cycling. Bangalore stands at a crossroads. We can continue to be a city choked by traffic and crumbling infrastructure, or we can choose a different path. A path where walking is a joy, not a risk. A path to a safer, healthier, wealthier, and more connected Bangalore. This isn't just about footpaths. It's about reclaiming our city for its people. Let's walk together towards a brighter future for Bangalore.